don't worry, guys. We're live. Oh, and also we are live. Not only are we alive, we are live.
Oh, hello?
Wow.
Oh, hello? Can you hear me?
Where are we?
Hello. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
Good.
Good. Very good, very nice. Alright, have we started already?
Yeah, we're gonna start.
No. For
Yeah, hold
tonight,
up.
the PUBG.
I still need to join the game.
PUBG. Oh, now we're back to normal. Thank God. Jay-Z, are you planning to stream in the stage?
No, I'm not. Alright,
Huh?
we're starting now. I'm not streaming in the stage. No.
Hello people on the YouTube live stream. For those of you in the Discord stage and you're wondering why the stream has no audio, it's because I turned it off since it was glitching out. Anyways, welcome. I'm joined by Jay-Z and Key and GP here for
Hello.
round 8 of the season 7 of AWC. It is another race for Magny-Core. And goodness, wide awake for some action already. Cars going off track. You love to see it. How are we doing today, Kian?
We're doing good, and I might as well say this. So we've got, what, 3 rounds left, right, in the season?
Yeah, including this one.
Yes. Well, I can tell you, well, next round I'm not going to be here, but I can tell you that Abu Dhabi, I will be there, and for the people that care, I guess, that will be my 100%, most likely, 100% my final race in row racing as a team principal and as a commentator. So that will be my final race, well, ever. So, yeah. It's a sad day, I know. But it's not that big of a deal. Who cares anyways? But just to let you guys know, so all the league owners, you can shut up about wanting me as your commentator, because I'm done after Abu Dhabi. And, well, most likely this whole Ferrari team won't, at least the Ferrari team that you know of right now will not be here by next season. So, depending on what happens.
Oh my
We'll
god,
see.
they said the exact same time. What under that?
Oh,
And-
my days.
They share the
And
same
they're on
brain
the same
cell.
team as well.
I'll fucking join this game.
A reminder of the standings after the last round. We saw Haas come home with the 1-2 finish. Enough
By bare margins.
to hold on to P1 in the Constructors' Championship. Dungeon Fanatics
Shut up.
crosses the line within 2/10 of his teammate. He closes to within 20 points. Should be, I think, 17 behind Thax now coming into this race. 3 races to go. Maximum points you can pull out of a race. I don't even remember what it is.
It's 16.
But he still needs some luck. I think if Thax finishes P2 the rest of the season, he's still gonna hold on to it. Yes, if my math is
I'm
mathing.
pretty sure he does.
So Dungeon praying for a DNF from the leading Scuderia driver. 12 minutes to go in qualing.
Yeah, this track is pretty deadly. We did a league race here
Oh yeah.
a few hours ago, and Dungeon DNF'd from it. So, yeah,
Dungeon Crash Fanatics.
maybe you might see another appearance
appearance.
this week. But yeah,
3 in a row?
Dungeon still looking pretty strong. Into the 106 is already Poco in P1, so maybe he could be a surprise contender this race, get his first ever win in AWC. He moved to PC recently from mobile, so that looked to unlock some extra pace for him. But yeah, he's on his out lap right now. Let's go to Thax. He's on a lap. Zyro on a lap as well. I think Zyro is rounding out his lap, so let's go on board with him as he comes into the final sector and into the final chicane. Zyro keeps it pretty tidy through there, and up to the line. What can the Cadillac do? And he goes up to P3, so that's a really good lap from him. But let's go back to Thax. And has he aborted the lap? No, he hasn't. He's still on his attempts. So 90.7 first sector. Looked like a pretty decent time from him as Poco goes a bit
Poco sector 1.
Yeah, Thax.
19.712.
Thax rounding out his lap.
Pretty good. Where is Thax? Let me see where the Turk
Crossing
is.
the line
He
right now.
gets to the line. And he goes P1, of course, a 16.611, and he takes the purple sector 3 with him. But what about Poco's? Pedro goes up into P3. Pocanaldo now through the Imola chicane. It's very slippery through there, but he manages to hold it in his Audi. Not a great exit through Chateau d'Eau. Now down into the Lycée hairpin it is now. You always used to be a chicane. About 320 before he stamps on the brakes. Then into the chicane. Oh, off an excursion. Can he still hold it? Is it still a valid lap? No, it is not.
Reminder, Poconado actually nearly snatched pole last week.
Dungeon
Remember
coming
that?
out the final corner.
No, I don't, because I wasn't there. Dungeon. Okay, so now...
They traded spots, yeah. They traded
What?
spots.
Okay. Hold up, so Dungeon just went P4, and now he's in P3. He went P4, 2 seconds later, he moved up to P... What? This leaderboard is so weird, man.
Last week, Poconado looked like he had the pole position. Thax with a banger of a lap. Timers was at 0. Yeah. Nobody else even came out. He was the last one to cross the line, and he took pole. It was like by, I think it was a 10th and a half almost. So, but Poconado, oh my gosh, the run he's been on since he moved to that computer off his little Huawei Chinese phone. So much more range of control now, and it's showing.
So I can't spectate Crack... Oh, now I can spectate Crack Dev, who's through the final chicane. He's up to the line. 2 personal best sectors. That will put him up into 6th with a 171. He's got the pace to go into the 1.6s, but he has not been good as of late. He's not been feeling it. And whilst I feel like he can go quick, his form at the minute has said otherwise. I just want to mention Pedro and Zyro have set the exact same sector 1 times, and both of them currently aren't on a lap, I think. Oh, Zyro is still on his lap as Thax takes away the purple sector that once was Pocanaldo's. Zyro is into the Chateau hairpin up at turn 14, and then down the straight. He stopped. He's he's continued actually. He was getting the block from a BMW driver who then let him pass. 2 wheels up in the air over the sausage curb. Little bump over the chicane. Still on the track. No improvements. Pocanaldo.
Oh, Pocanaldo takes it back. Yep.
And Thax is about to head into the Lycée hairpin.
Oh,
can he do with this? Goes very wide, and he's going to start a new lap. Back over to Pocanaldo.
Where's he at right now? Through sector 2?
Yeah, he's heading up into the Imola turns. And he's
What's the 2 side? Oh, you purple through 1.
Oh, no, he hasn't.
Did he bail out of his last lap, or have I just missed the sector board here?
Yeah, I think he did. No, he's
yellow through.
it.
Yeah, 33.398. I mean, he's got a chance here when he comes to the line if it all equalizes out.
We'll see.
He's just got to get a good exit out of the chicane. Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. And he's still got 7 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock if he wants to do something.
4,000 of improvement.
And Dungeon with a faster sector 2 now. 33.282. Now into the chicane. Little bump. 2 wheels in the air. Rodeo style almost. To the line. Beats Pocanaldo to 2nd by only 0.03 of a second. What about Crackdev now? The Frenchman in the Ferrari. Hasn't been good as of late, as I had mentioned. But he's got pace. He's got home advantage maybe as well. Born just a bit like 50 odd kilometers, I think, from the circuit it is. Magny Cork is in the middle of nowhere, so you never know. But home advantage, and he wants to do that crowd justice. And they'll all be cheering on for him. Vazi, crack dev. Oh, but at least lag on my screen. He's still going into the hairpin now. He's got an Alpine driver in front of him. Might block his view a bit, but he's still got a good run. Just a touch of the grass, but as he gets to the line, he will not improve.
Yeah, it figures. Last week in Sochi, he actually did have some decent pace on the soft compound, but it wasn't enough to pull away from his teammate. He eventually fell all the way back down to 5th behind Poco. And then he just kind of... The strategy messed him up a little bit, but yeah, the pace hasn't been there as of late, but every now and then there's a flash. So, don't count him out for at least the top 5. Sot, by the way, is 4/10 down to Thax at the moment. You would expect him to be a bit closer. We'll see what happens there.
He is miles off the pace. Sector 1, nearly 5 seconds down, just over 4 seconds. I think this is his outlap, though. I'm surprised he hasn't invalidated it yet. Meanwhile, who was on a lap? Guy is on a lap in the McLaren. Is TXH on a lap?
Yeah, he is.
Thax was on one. We'll see. Thax is coming out of the final chicane right now, out of 16, making his way to the line.
It's not a great lap.
Oh my gosh, he just shaves off. Wow.
Oh my goodness. That was all the purple sector that did it. And a bit of the second sector as well. A 13-3 in the final sector. That is off the scale. You do not see pace like that. Not such a short sector, I'd say. It's so difficult to do that. That is incredible. What does Dungeon have in the pocket now? What does Sot have in the pocket now? Can Pocanaldo pull something out of the hat? Do they have anything to challenge this lap time? The gap between Dungeon and Thax is only about just under 2/10. Anything can still happen. There is pace to find, but the clock is ticking. 4 minutes now. Does anyone have time to catch Thax?
Hey, Kian, look at the leaderboard here. Thax, Dungeon, Poco, all red in Sector 1. Sot 85 improving for Sector 2. But they're all on their outlaps here, of course, but keep an eye on Sot now. That was his fastest through Sector 1.
19.7, not the fastest we've ever seen. I think a 19.2 was the quickest Sector 1 time. But as he heads down to the Adelaide hairpin...
Oh, never mind.
Oh, bang into the
Probably
wall.
his outlap,
His
actually.
tyre gone. That's his suspension. Wait, is his tyre gone? No, that's just... Sorry, on my screen, his tyre's gone.
What? Who?
It's still there.
It's flying off and... Okay, Okay, never mind.
Tire's gone to Narnia.
The tyre is odd. Anyways.
We have 2 dungeons in the server for some reason. I don't know who the P14 guy is.
19.74 for Thax, not improving. Dungeon not improving either.
Not good, but remember though, Thax's first sector on his now best lap was also a yellow. So you never know what might happen.
He's got to be saving battery.
Gotta be. He's not on the course anymore.
And
so never mind. At least I can't spectate him. Dungeon, on the other hand, I can. Now, just over a 10th between him and Thax in Sector 1. What can he do now? Dungeon, Sector 2 fastest. Now this can all change as he heads down into Lycée. 3:25 before he stamps on the brakes. And then into the chicane one last time. What does he have in the pocket? The gap between him is just under 2/10 with Thax. He will not improve as he comes over the line. It's a 1:66 that last sector, and the first sector hampered him a lot. What about Pocanaldo? He's on his outlap, but Sot isn't. Personal best Sector 1, personal best Sector 2, a 33.3. Now into turn 15 and into the chicane. One Haas driver couldn't improve. What can the other do as he comes to the line? Oh, and he just narrowly improves, but it's not enough. A 1:68, and he will only move up into P4.
Yeah, Pedro had a chance to improve there as well. He was 3/10 faster than saw it through the second sector, but then he invalidates, has to bail out of the lap. You have a minute and a half now to get around. This is going to be your last chance. Anyone that's coming out of the pits right now for their out lap, this is going to be the last chance. Keep an eye on Dungeon. Keep an eye on Poconado, Thax. They're all going to be going for one more here.
But the time is ticking. I think, yeah, Thax is on an out lap right now. And these
Dungeon
tires...
is too, so is Poco.
Yeah. Now, if I'm correct, the gap between Thax and Dungeon in the championship is 17 points, right?
Yes.
Thax could do it today. I think, or depending what happens, Thax can do it next weekend. But the run that Dungeon's had recently, Thax is still well in control of this title. There is not much pressure, but there might be a bit of pressure on this lap, because as he crosses the line, we will follow the championship leader and two-time reigning champion Thax as he goes around his final lap with 30 seconds left on the clock. What about Dungeon real quick? He's just started his lap as well. We will follow as he heads down the straight through Gulf and then down into Adelaide, where he will break at 3:20. It's not a good Sector 1, 19.7 seconds, but Sector 2 and 3 is where he's strongest. Dungeon, on the other hand, very slow through Sector 1. 2.5 tenths off of Thax's time. Is that it? Is that qualifying decided? Only one way to tell, because Thax has gone a little wide. He got a touch of the gravel, and now he's on the grass as well. Sector 2 now, as he heads into Imola. What will the numbers say? He went into the gravel. He went into the grass. His time has... his lap hasn't looked good.
Invalid.
And he's invalidated.
Invalid.
What about Dungeon? Does he have anything left in the pocket? Sector 1, nigh on abysmal. But how is the number? And he did it with two wheels in the dirt earlier. A 33.2, the fastest in Sector 2. But what can he do as he crosses the line? A little bump over the chicane to the line. Oh, he can't improve. He can't improve. And Thax, who at the start of the season was coined by SOT as potentially the greatest in the world if he wins this title, will take yet another pole position. And this time, where else but Circuit Magny-Cours. What a qualifying. That was brilliant. And from Thax, that original lap was off the scale. I said it first, I will say it again. That was madness.
Yeah, Jay-Z, we're on time.
Jay-Z.
It's not starting at 21. He's
Nah,
talking about 51.
there's some people in the server. I'm thinking whether to kick them or not, because I don't want someone ruining the leaderboard again.
I would go for it.
Right. Who's Dungeon Fanatics 2? Does anyone know who that is?
That's his old.
9 P16.
Probably.
I don't know who that is. Is that? I don't know.
So,
let's kick him.
So, after, well, honestly, one of the best qualifyings I think I've seen in a while, maybe because I'm this riled up as well, here is your qualifying results. At the back, AV, who hasn't said lap, and I doubt he'll even start this race. In front of him, the Flying Dutchman, who's been everything but flying, Chris Boy. Then we've got a few more drivers like Dede Lenoir, who, seen as how the name is spelled, probably his home race. He's got Sky Pro in the McLaren right in front of him. Dungeon Fanatics 2, which is his, which is the Dungeon's, well, I guess his mysterious
His
brother
twin.
or something.
Mm-hmm.
Flam Zyro, I ate my charger. HVSK in a poor showing in qualifying in 13th. Alan in a very poor showing in 12th in the Audi. Very low compared to his teammates. Zyro in 11th, and then the top 10. Happy in the BMW. Yushi in the McLaren, who doesn't normally have pace around this track. So too for Baskatic in the Cadillac. Crackdev, who has had a poor showing in qualifying, especially considering he's driving in front of his home crowd. We'll see what he can do, donning that French helmet. Pedro in the Alpine starting in 6th. you know, the team that's owned by the same guy that owns every single other team in this league, apart from Ferrari. And it's ran by the same guy too. He runs BMW as well, and he's got a BMW in 5th place, and that's called TXH, the driver. And in front of him, the main team in that whole group of dickheads. Sot in the Haas, followed by Pocanaldo in the Audi, followed by Dungeon Fanatics, the main man to look at to challenge the pole man. Of course, who else but Dax?
Something to note, CrackDev, a couple of the midfielders here picking to start on the soft compound once again. This happened last week in Sochi. CrackDev, more than half a second slower than his teammate on pole position for yet another week in a row. It's Thax. But look for another early start from the Frenchman. Dry conditions expected. 1 stop mandatory as usual. And we are in for a good one. I'll tell you that. Let's go racing. Or as DJ Khaled said, never mind.
As DJ Khaled said, we the best music. And these 20 cars lined up on the grid, well, it's certainly music to my ears. We're about to go racing. It's Thax from Dungeon, from Pocanaldo and Sot. We've got 3 rounds left in what has been a season full of chaos, drama, excitement, trials and tribulations, controversies, and now 3 rounds to decide a championship. We're going to go racing around the iconic Circuit de Magnicourt, situated in the heart of the French Midlands. And whilst we've got a Ferrari driver in CrackDev who can call this piece of tarmac his home.
Wait, it's
Thax, the front man, who is the real owner of this track. The amount of
it's not 52 yet, so hold on.
He practically owns the keys to the joint.
Oh,
We're about to get ready.
Game.
The lights will start to flicker on. Three more rounds, 17 points in it. Anything can happen around this iconic French circuit. We're off and away, and it's a great start from Thax off the line. Sot is going to pressure Dungeon, and so too is Pocanaldo as we head into turn 1 and up into the windy turn 2. There is, that's TXH in the BMW having a look. It's 3 wide for the lead now, as I think that was Dungeon to the inside. Yes, it is Orn, but now he's being eaten alive by the pack, and Pocanaldo and Sot are up there in the fight for the lead as well. Baskatic goes wide as they head through turn 5. Sot leads. Pedro with a great start in the Alpine. It's still a 3-wide battle through the Nürburgring turns and up into 180 degree. But it's Thax still leading from Pedro in the Alpine. Pocanaldo up in there in the battle, and that is an Audi. That's Pocanaldo. Big slide from Poco as well, and he's forced to cut the corner. He's picked it back up and he's back on the track. But the question is, has he got a warning for that? Because he might get a penalty soon via that mistake. Thax still leading. It is a massive group. Tour de France peloton style as we go round. Lap 1 done. Lap 2 begins. Thax leads the Grand Prix.
Gentlemen, did you see the Williams flip over in the background? I swear someone just absolutely sent themselves horizontally over the chicane.
And
meanwhile,
included in that accident is Sky Pro, Dungeon the second, Chris Boy, and
that was the first Dungeon.
So, meanwhile, the actual Dungeon that we know, and
still
depending on your taste,
I need to kick this second Dungeon.
Something also, CrackDev, again, a really good start. He was almost ahead of his teammate. Now it looks like he may be inching ahead.
Here we go.
So the Frenchman, there he goes, into the lead.
And he slides as well. Formula Drift style, and that's the soft tires working to perfection. C'est magnifique. And we've got a French race leader giving the country of France a little bit of hope. Vas-y, CrackDev, vas-y. Because now he needs to do, get as far away as possible from everyone else. Maybe, actually, try and pull Thax with him. We were discussing quite a while ago, but I don't know if it actually came to fruition in the team. Tour de France style, where because of how the energy is used, pull each other together, use each other, pull each other, use each other's overtake to, basically pull each other further and further up the track.
Pause.
Although, as it seems like, there's a real peloton forming now, and Crackdev is on the breakaway. He's just driving off into the distance. I've got a huge group. We might see an attack here soon, honestly. And it's all about where and when to use that battery. I really wish I wasn't doing this, but I'm using so many cycling terms. And I mean, where else but France to use it, right? 2 weeks on from Tour de France, or 2 weeks till Tour de France, 2 weeks till the season finale.
These vehicles have 4 wheels, not 2, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Fastest sector 3 from Thax as well. So the pace is still there, but he's actually all the way down to 6. Now, you can argue part of that is because of the fact he's in such a big group of cars that as much as you train for traffic situations, it's still going to throw off your braking points, even if it's by a millimeter, when you have so many drivers around you. Crackdev is doing very well on the sauce, but he needs to extend this gap at least a couple of seconds ahead. This was the problem he had last week in Sochi. He was on the sauce, he took the lead, but he wasn't able to pull away from his teammate, and look at that. Thax still within a second of him.
Well, Thax does not need to worry about position just yet. In fact, I'd say, apart from potential vision problems, he is situated perfectly. So he can just use everyone else's overtake and save as much overtake as possible himself, because that's the problem he was complaining about. Dungeon is a master of this, using Thax's overtake. I don't know the physics perfectly when it comes to this, but they're using each other's overtake to try and pull them up, to basically use each other's battery power without using their own.
Wait a minute. Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Is overtake enabled or disabled?
It's enabled.
Okay, just making sure.
The overtake zone section is pretty small at this track. It's only this small DRS straight.
Yeah, I don't know why it would be turned off.
No, it's on. I don't think it gives that much on an
Zyro into P2? Wait a minute. Am I tripping?
He's been in P2. He's been in P2 for quite a bit now. Like last 2
The Flying
laps.
Dutchman is flying. Unbelievable.
Come on, Zyro.
Look how unstable the cars are over these curbs. It's not like we're at Sochi or something.
This is perfect. I'm living life right now as a team manager. Half French, half Dutch. I've got a French driver driving for my team leading. I've got a Dutchman in second. And I've got Thax well within the mix. And I've got my old driver, Alan, in second now. Where has he come from? He started down in 13th and now he's up into second. That's good going from the lad. Thax mistake. Oi, 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 oi. And Thax nearly slammed it into the wall.
There's a car for slowdown behind him as well.
Yes, Sot has lost quite a bit of ground. And Dungeon is now side by side with his championship rival, Thax. Currently in the battle for third. 1 second between him and the car out front.
Thax still making a recovery. Cracked with a full second now.
What's happened to Alan?
The cars behind. Again, it's still anyone's race behind them. And again, since it's a non-collision league, a non-collision game, even if you are running a few positions behind, you need to worry more about the actual timing gaps right now. You're inside 2 seconds. You're in plenty of range. But the mistakes are adding up.
Well, we're starting to see the group kind of split up now. We're seeing the drivers and their different pace kind of show here, because Crackdev is out front, not gaining much time. In fact, he's lost half of his lead. Dungeon
what the hell
and Thax
happened to Alan?
Together.
He got a penalty.
Yeah, Alan.
He got
bloody
penalty.
hell, yeah, penalty.
He was second.
Alan's dropped down a bunch, and they're all going wide out of that turn. But Thax really screwed it up a lap ago, and he nearly had crashed out.
Also, look at where Yushi is sitting. So Sot 3 seconds down. Yushi not adjusting, as well as some of these other drivers, to the 2026 regulations. Haven't seen him contest as much as we'd like to. And battling in the midfield right now with Alan.
There's a guy in the Discord server. Oh, there's a battle, by the way. But there's a guy in the Discord server called The Time. And right as the race started, he said, "It's time, lads." What a way to introduce yourself.
Oh, they're heading up towards Imola now.
Up to Imola. And then to the Chateau d'Eau hairpin. It is Krakdev, Thax, Dungeon. Those softs are really starting to die out now for the Frenchman. He is about to lose the lead.
Yeah, he's just not maximizing.
Boy.
Plenty of airtime over that curb. Holy.
Oh, and it's like Surfer's Paradise in the V8 Supercars series. Hopping over those curbs, and it's quite a spectacle to watch, but it's very nerve-wracking as the team principal of Ferrari. Speaking of Ferrari, you'll see it when the sector time, when we get to the sector board. 1-2 for the Scuderia, followed unbelievably closely by Dungeon. It's a three-way battle for lead, it seems.
This is just turning into one of those like strategic races, kind of how Barca was a week ago too, or however long that race has been now. But it's gonna come down to pit strategy and also, I mean, it's pace management right now. Krakdev, again, if he had just been able to pull forward a bit more, overtake there by Dungeon.
And Dungeon's about to overtake him, and he nearly lost it all into the turn 14 complex.
Dungeon Crash Addicts, don't appear now.
Don't appear now like you did this morning.
Don't scare me.
What was that? Commentator's curse, right? And now Thax is about to take second. He will do. Round the outside into the Grand Cours. Or the Grand Cours. I'm mispronouncing my own French. And then into Estoril. We've got... Je m'appelle Kian. Thax is leading.
Je m'appelle Seville.
And well, Zyro will understand what I say with this. For all the Dutchies watching, Je m'appelle Fricandel. Anyways, change at the front, swap of positions. Thax is about to take the lead of this race, but maybe not for long because Dungeon is right there behind.
It is a three-way fight for the lead, and it is the usual culprits. Of course, it's the Scuderia and the Haas drivers getting into it once more. Poconato, still opportunistic as ever, running fourth, showing a pace throwdown.
Max penalty. Aye, and he just slid over the Imola complex. Got a penalty, presuming he's had a bunch of warnings now, and he's dropped all the way down to 7th.
He's behind Sot.
That is the one thing he didn't need.
First person in the box.
Sot is indeed the first person in the box. And so too for Zyro.
Zyro's in.
Sorry, not Sot. Zyro is on to another set of hard, or the first set of hards. He started on the softs. And now Dungeon is leading this race. Krakdev is chasing. They head up into Adelaide. I was literally about to say, before the penalty, this is the perfect situation for Ferrari. Now, this is everything Dungeon wanted.
Dungeon just set his fastest Sector 1 of the entire race so far. He's 10 laps in, and he's still setting his fastest times up to this point. So the pace is still strong on that hard compound. We'll see what he's able to do when he wants to come in.
And he's the only one right now on the 20.4s throughout a lap. We're waiting to see what Alan's time is. He's also in a 20.4, but for the rest, no one can match Dungeon's pace. Thax is Krakdev is about a second off. Thax, he's not on the pace either. Krakdev's in. First stop of the day for the man who started on the softs. Wait to see what he's on. A set of hards, of course. So, it's a one-stopper, I think.
Yeah, easily. By the way,
you're going to pit around lap 18 to lap 20, the hard drivers. But Thax needs to get the move on. It's going to be difficult when you've got Sot in front of you. They were teammates for about 5 minutes at the start of the season. Now, Thax does not like Sot at all. He considers him a Judas. And well, I mean, I wouldn't put it like that. It's not really that. But But still, I think we all at the Ferrari team have a bigger problem with, well, you know, I want to say how the Haas team and how all the other teams are managed. But really, I think the league as a whole is pretty shitly managed. No offense, Jay-Z. Oh, we got a car off. Talking about pretty shit, Pedro has just binned it into the gravel. And now he's down to 7th. That gives an extra free position to Thax, who's also ahead of Sot now.
I was about to talk about how he's running in P3, actually looking strong, and then he absolutely bins it out of 16. So I guess that is like my luck that I didn't make that call, and then he bins it. But oh, so is that a slowdown? Oh, I thought for a second Poco got a slowdown. And by the way, Poconaldo is actually a contender, very much so, for the victory here. If he can continue to hold on to this pace, overtake mode's helping for sure. But he's giving Dungeon a run for his money out front.
Yeah.
Dax back into third, looks like.
Yeah, he is. And yes, Thax is quicker right now than Dungeon in the first sector. Dungeon's chilling out front though, but he's got the threat of Poconaldo behind. Thax is in his own world right now because he's got Sot right in front of him. He's practically signing his signature on the back of that pass. And he's practically in third now as well. Whoa, and Sot's lost a bit of time over the final curb. So now Thax has got a bit of a lead over him. Up into third now. Lap 13 of 28. We are nearly halfway through this, guys.
It all goes too fast. You blink and you'll miss it. It's my fault. Someone said that to me after they graduated. HVSK in the points?
Call, mate.
No, he's not.
The time.
He's 12.
I have never talked. I've never spoken to the time ever, but I already like him.
He said unnecessary call, mate.
I already like this guy.
That is true. You're right.
Well, unlike him, we desperately need clocks to measure the speeds to check who's quicker right now. And as I look at the sector times, Thax is just inches quicker than Dungeon. Their margins.
Line for Dungeon. Dungeon was faster that lap, very slightly.
Yeah, but Thax got a warning in the final sector as well, so that's something to look at.
Mm-hmm. Poco's still within a second, just holding on inside the overtake range.
And I just want to say, Crackdev is not great pace, it seems like.
Happens every race.
No, he boxed in that. It's really just sat there, yeah.
Yeah, he starts on the softs every race, and he doesn't build a big enough gap. Then he just gets eaten up at the end by the soft runners. It's literally been happening since the second race of the
happened
season.
Last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why he doesn't just start on hards, but I guess it's his decision.
I think he's had problems. He's had problems with his game as well. He's had a lot of issues, like his overtake would just not work. So I don't know if that's still an issue. I haven't spoken to him in a bit, but because I had exams. But it seems like just his overtake on a game. I don't know if it's a ping problem or something, but it just doesn't work.
Saw at 85.
So he's slow.
He's under a double attack from both BMWs across the line right now into lap 15. Saw 85 is defending from 2 pieces of German engineering. They're hounding him back there for the battle for P4 at the moment. Dax pulled clear of him. He's a second up the road. And again, the leaders haven't really seen... I don't think we've seen either of the two out front pick up a penalty yet. And I think that is the difference in this race.
Well, looking at the situation, Sod is about to get eaten alive, and well, I used to always call him the Greek god, but there's a reason why I'm an atheist, and this is proving it. He's about to lose the position to the two BMWs, I think. And meanwhile, at the front, Dungeon is gaining quite a bit of time over Poconaldo now. Sod is really having to defend, making the car as wide as possible, using as much track as possible out of the Imola chicane. And he's still getting the pressure on from Happy. TXH right behind. He goes wide. Happy doesn't take that line. A much more conservative line from the BMW. Through Estoril. Round the long, windy, bendy corner and can kill your tyres. Luckily, they are on the softer compound. What happened to Happy now? There's a bit of time in it. And it's a short straight up into Adelaide where you brake at about 320. Damping on those brakes. Then a sharp 180-degree corner through Nürburgring. And then up to the corner that is literally named 180 degrees. But this time it's not sharp. It's long and windy. And Happy takes the wider line. Using a bit of the gravel on exit. Then straight mode. Gaining. Using that overtake to just gain a bit on Sot, but not enough as they get up to Chateau d'Or and turn 14. Little bit of elevation change as they get up that hill, then down again into the Lycée hairpin. And Sot has gained a bit of ground over Happy this lap. Through the chicane. Oh, big hit from Happy. Rear wheels up and away in the air, and now Happy's about to give over to TXH. Now over to TXH, who's going to maybe try and hound Sot and hunt him down. But that was a big mistake from Happy, one that he really didn't need to make. Pocanaldo's gained a bit of time. The gap's now down to 7 tenths. A lap ago, it was 1.2 seconds. His last lap was slower. Oh, no, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong people. His last lap was about 2 tenths quicker than Dungeon. Thax is on a whole nother world of pace. 1.8 seconds was his lap compared to Dungeon's 1.8 versus Dungeon's 19.2.
Yeah, he's taken 7 tenths out of him. And just this one round.
It's not. Has he got another penalty or am I glitching? No, I think he's fine. But it's he would be leading. If it wasn't for that stupid penalty, he would be leading. And now
when are we gonna box, guys?
And Thax is scaring me over that curb. Man. It's scaring me. And he lost quite a bit of time as well. He's lost about 6 tenths on that lap. Overall.
If the gap in the championship is 17 points, if he brings it home in third, he's still in prime position to put it away by just conducting damage limitation the next 2 races. Saitama, the season finale, if it's in Abu Dhabi, I believe it is, yes?
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a good chance that he wins there as well. And if he does, and he's the first driver to win 3 AWC championships, he cements himself as the greatest of all time by far. No one else would be anywhere in the discussion.
Yeah.
But still a lot of race left to go. The question now, when do they box?
Sot and Dungeon even said that as well before the start of the season. But
oh yeah,
they are challenging him, so we'll see. I just want to mention, as Dungeon starts to turn on that pace a bit, now, oh, never mind. I was going to talk about strategy and Dungeon's into the pits. Pocanaldo follows him, and so too Thax. So this is the moment where strategy becomes the key figure. Poco onto the softs. Sot will take the lead as he hasn't pitted yet. Dungeon onto the softs. Thax onto the softs. What are the gaps as they come out of the pit lane?
That was a slow stop for Thax.
3.4 seconds as it stands, but the true time will be told as they head up into Adelaide Corner.
Oh, cracked over the hand, is he? He is.
No. Oh, yeah, he is. What the fuck? Oh, Dungeons. Oh, sorry, Thax is way behind.
Yeah, I thought he had a slow stop for some reason. He did. 10 seconds down to Sot now. 4 behind Dungeon.
Yeah. So that's 4 seconds to the lead for Thax, basically.
Yep, net
and
race
we've got
leader.
9 laps remaining. The real battle for the lead might be between Poco and Dungeon. This is everything Thax didn't want to see.
Sot, you out of box now, buddy. All right, he comes in.
So Sot will lead the way. He's got the 2 BMWs right behind him. Dungeon takes the lead back. And he'll take a purple sector 3, with him.
20 of 28. That's 8.5 racing laps to go by the time you make it out of Sector 1. Dungeon Fanatics clearly in control of this race. Poconado's still there with a chance to maintain. If he keeps in the overtake mode to the end of this race, he can slingshot past Dungeon in the last couple of laps. He really is. Not only is he in contention, he is there. He's 100% there. I mean, he lost pole to Thax in a heartbreaker last weekend. If he's able to get a victory here today over this caliber of competition, that is an achievement in and of itself, regardless of any past achievements Poco has. Insane pace from the Audi driver today.
Oh, mistake from Dungeon up in turn 14. Just hopped over the sausage curb, and now that opens up an opportunity for Poco. Meanwhile, Thax is really putting the pressure on. Sector 2 fastest, and Dungeon will be getting that message. Thax Sector 3 fastest as well. Place your bets. I don't know, man. 1 second he's gained over the course of 2 laps. It's too close to call. Anything can happen. Can Thax keep this pace up?
Yeah, we have to remember the top 2 still haven't got a track limit penalty, so that could still be on the cards. And Thax gaining.
I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous. It's 2.8 now. And Poco's putting the pressure on as well. Poco's down to half a second. Sure. This really is great racing. For all the awful things that happen behind the scenes in this league, it does give you some good racing, man.
It does. Coming out of 14. Seconds. Yeah. 3 seconds dividing 3 cars. What the hell?
See that Sky Pro? Is he just going for
He's on fresh sauce.
Well, we'll see what happens when Thax crosses the line. Gap's gone down to 3.5. Aye. It's not looking good for Thax anymore. A 1.79 for Dungeon last lap. A 1.7... Sorry. Yeah, a 1.79. Where's Thax on the leaderboard? A 1.86.
Problem is, one single penalty for either of the 2 out front, and that's going to put Thax right back in the picture. But also, if Thax is on the brink of getting another invalidation or a 3-second penalty, that's it.
I think he is,
it's over. He could even lose his position to Cractiv.
Remember, he does not care about Poco. Poco can go off and win this race. It's not about winning. It's about beating Dungeon. And right now, Dungeon is beating him. We will have 6 laps remaining at the French Grand Prix. At the Great Race. You could say, along with Hockenheim, this is one of the most iconic circuits for league racing in Project Apex, and this has well and truly been a great race, one which Thax is letting slip out of his hands. 3.7 seconds.
Yeah, Cractiv is falling down a lot now, all the way down to.
Oh, what the hell? He was 4th.
It's Thax isn't even losing any pace. Dungeon's just Dungeon's just started pushing. He's turned the battery on. He's turned the level on a little bit higher. Now with 5 laps remaining, he's gained some time over Poco as well.
You know what's gonna kill me? Dungeon Fanatics would be basically level on points if he doesn't crash out in Miami. He was winning that race. There's other opportunities, and not just Miami, but across the season. You take away a couple DNFs, take away a couple appearances of that demon in the closet, Dungeon Crash Fanatics himself.
Yeah, Dungeon
and this championship could be decided into the final race of the season with almost on equal footing, almost on equal points. Now he's got work to do the next 2 race weekends. He's got to hope. He has to win here now. And he's also praying that his teammate can knock Sot can knock Thax off of the podium now. Because that would be huge.
Well, down the straight then. Lap 24 of 28. Thax is not going to do it. It looked so promising, but unless there's a penalty for the top 2, he's not winning this. Unless he does something magical. Unless he just turns the Solara up a little bit
Yeah. Busy V-Dog said in the YouTube live stream, Thax getting leashed once again. Ain't no way, bro.
He's not losing that at any time to the leaders, actually. He just
He's
lost time for
gaining
the...
now.
Yeah, the penalty is
He's
what costed
gaining.
him. The penalty.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
he
that's
would
it.
be up
It's 3
in-
seconds
he
still.
would be fighting for this lead right now without the penalty. He's not. He's
Oh,
not
he lost
slower
half a
than
second,
Dungeon
yeah.
over the course of a race. At least on pure pace. But of course, Dungeon has been, so far, the deserved winner. You can chalk it up to, oh, it wasn't the pace, it was the penalty. But yeah, who got that penalty? You, Thax. And there's been quite a fefew moments, especially Czechia, where I've had to say that to him, where he was quite hot-headed. But that's every driver, innit?
Yeah. These dudes take row racing real serious. The LARP is unreal.
They are genuinely, like, okay, it's cool to watch, but these people are very sad individuals, I'll tell you that. From experience.
LARP reward.
And you know what? From experience, their team principals, or sorry, team principal, is even sadder. From the things
I'm
he
very
said.
glad that, you know, Kian, the stuff we say, it's a good thing we're not owned by Liberty Media, man.
Honestly, we
That's
should be, because I don't know, last time I checked, I didn't think the F1 teams were threatening to swat each other.
Out of turn 16, cross the line, starts lap 26. Poconaudo still inside a second to Dungeon. Thax still not gaining. The gap is stagnant. It's rotating anywhere from 3 to 4 seconds, but nowhere closer.
Just
Yeah,
12.
I don't know. Dungeon's just gone, bro.
He is gone. And he's going to get his 5th win of the season, surely, as it stands. We've got 12 kilometers left in this race. It has been a good one. It has been a fruitful one. And it has been one where we will see, surely, a 13-point gap between Dungeon and Thax heading into the final 2 rounds. 13 points. As it stands, because it's only a 4-point gap between first and third, if every single race from here on out it stays like this, Thax will be champion still.
Yeah.
It's not the worst situation in the world. Not if you stay out of the barriers, which at the final 2 turns, struggling with.
Sant lost the position, by the way, to TXH. It looked like either a penalty or just some sort of mistake, but it cost him a couple seconds regardless.
Yeah, Crackdev losing to Basketic in the Cadillac.
Ain't no way.
Crackdev's fallen off massively.
Sergio Perez, my goat. P7.
Basketic's on the same time as Crackdev as well, so...
French Minister of Defense. Aye, man. It's sad. But yeah, none of the real home drivers have done good here. I'll call Thax a home driver because he's won here so many times. He practically owns the keys to this joint. He's not going to win this. Dungeon, who crashed out this morning in another league race, he is about to go and win this. But you never know what might happen. Poconaudo is still right on his ass. 9/10 of a second is the gap between Dungeon, who's won here 4 times, looking for a 5th, and Poconaudo, who's looking for a first ever win. Let's go round one more time in France. 4.4 kilometers of racing to decide the French Grand Prix winner.
And I still don't think it's going to be enough. Even if you saved 100% battery, Poconaudo, a second is a lot of time to gain up, especially to the man who happens to be out front in P1.
You never know, he's already gained 2/10 here as we go through Adelaide for the final time, and then into Imola, and then into the Nürburgring corners. 8/10 is the gap. Dungeon has led nearly 20 laps here of this French Grand Prix. He has been brilliant this whole season, and he has done everything he can to challenge Thax's attempt at 3 championships in a row. It's pretty much decided. 240 before he slams on the brakes into Chateau d'Or. It's going to be 5 race wins for the man who has practically dominated here. into turn 15 for the last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins this season. It's high fives for Dungeon in season 7. C'est magnifique. Dungeon wins the French Grand Prix. And he will close that gap in the championship just a little bit. Well done, Dungeon. Well done.
Oh, Zyro
Jolly good
DNFing on the
shout.
last lap.
Oh my god. HBSK, first points of the season. Get in! Get in, boys! Sorry, I turned British for a moment.
First
My
points of the
God.
season, he's in 11th.
Yeah, 11th is a point.
Oh yeah. Mate, your points...
Yeah, not real life.
Your
bro.
point system is so weird. Anyways,
Alright.
that was the French Grand Prix. Dungeon wins from Pocanaldo, Thax, TXH, and Sot. I will see you next time. Abu Dhabi for the final race of the season. My final race in the commentary box. Hopefully, Sev will be there.
Kian, when are we hopping on road tennis for the 1v1?